have asthma. Yeah. I have asthma. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, sorry we're late, guys. Perfection doesn't come easy. Yeah.
Millions watching online. That. Let's get ready to sucker. Let's get ready to sucker. I'm not down with that. That 2 words for ya.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, we're live. Yeah.
Is there anyone jacking off to this right now?
With dance class.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Pervert.
What the fuck?
Welcome, Bryan.
Welcome one and all.
Welcome. What can I sell?
Oh, that's one of my favorites. My good friends.
I like this dub we've got from the Lane soundtrack here. This is Poorly Played Stream number 302. It's impressive when you say it all out loud like that, Bryan. I'll never get over it. Until we hit the 400s, and then only God knows.
Only God knows.
Only God knows.
400. I'm waiting for that.
That's like an inspirational quote you'd see on like an Instagram story.
Only God knows?
from like a Catholic school attendant. Like only God knows.
Fuck God.
You know, it's something like, you know what I love? I love this account on Twitter I follow, Brian,
Yeah.
called Cropped Boomer Images. Free shout out.
Shout.
It's just like, you know, it's like shit about like being rugged ass and being a fucking man and like not being a snowflake, you know, and it's always backed up with pictures of like Clint Eastwood, Tony Soprano, whoever, whatever, and it says some dumb shit. So this account just crops that off Facebook or whatever, and it says, it's like a picture of like rough ass fucking Charlton Heston, and he just says like, don't you hate when you have to piss? And then, like, who knows what the rest of the thing said, but it's just cropped right there, and it's like him looking mad, like, don't you hate when you have to piss? And it's like, what the fuck?
I guess
and
they
it's,
do.
It's a great account. I can't stress that enough.
Stop doing what I'm doing, dog.
Some new stuff out there in the socials. Always new and exciting in the socials, Brian. You've got your Red Dead story here.
I do, yeah.
What do you got for us? You're far, right?
Yeah.
So what we're going to try to do is not spoil anything.
I honestly don't know how much I can do.
Well, we'll see. That we had this idea, and then Brian kind of just said before we went live, hey, actually, yeah, it might be kind of limited in where we're available, where we can go here. I don't know how much I can do because I'm so close to the end.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But I say, get on your horse, show it off like I did last week.
Okay.
Let's see some hunting. Let's see how you trap game. Let's
Sure.
see how you sell to the trader. You know?
Okay. Well, I really don't
Oh,
have
look
much.
at I like your character right off the bat.
Yeah. Like I said in my tweet, my character looks very different than Garrett's.
Yeah. Oh, you look wide, stocky almost.
Yeah.
With a peasant's garb, I'm just gonna say.
Yeah. So
You have a little. I'm not, no disrespect.
Yeah.
But you look kind of like one of the Murphy Klansmen.
No.
Like you'd be cornholing in the caves or something.
No.
No?
No, I'm just, I'm
You're
just,
Arthur.
Nah.
Well, I see. Oh, see, I don't know what's going on. See, why didn't you say that before we started, Brian?
That's why I kept saying. I think I'm really limited. I think all I can do is ride my horse. So if I don't turn the camera around.
No, but you can't do that to me. So okay, well, listen. I guess if you are
you know
sensitive,
what I can do?
you should tell people though, Brian, that you're gonna spoil something. Maybe.
Well,
Spoiler
no.
warnings.
I mean, here's what we'll do. We'll
Spoiler
do story,
warnings.
We'll do load game.
Because I have heard, I had one thing spoiled for me. I mean, the game's been out for months now, right?
Yeah. At this point,
So-
I feel like certain things.
And I'm progressing at a point in the game where the term redemption in the title really comes into play.
Mhm.
And I'm fucking loving it because Arthur is changing as a character and I know where it's going.
Yeah.
I am at a point without spoiling anything else. Like, I know how this ends.
Yeah.
And I'll just say, like, it's kind of obvious that there's a sequel to this game that exists, Red Dead Redemption 1.
Yeah.
And that is John Marston's story.
Yep.
And Arthur's not in it. So, like, I can put things together. And the one thing I kind of had spoilered, maybe, that there is, there's already gang members dying left and right, even from the jump of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But there might be a major one here. Oh, look at our beautiful man.
Here is what
Look at
my
your fancy.
Yeah, here's what my character looked like early on in the game. I never cut his hair.
This is an early save.
This is 30% in the game.
Oh, see, this is a great place for you to start.
And
we
this
should
is a
have done
file-
this from
is
the
a
beginning.
File, I'm glad I remembered I had this. This is a file I created for Andrew because all he did in this file was run around and kill people.
Yeah,
So-
rootin' tootin' Andrew was.
Yeah.
All right, I like it. I like
we're
it.
gonna do that instead.
Now, I will, I'll let Brian get into the game there. I'll pan over to the Sumo Lounge, shouts out.
Yeah.
And we've got the analog chat there. Arthur's a good boy from Bear and Auburn. This is reminding me of a little stream yesterday happened during the MLK cast. I should also acknowledge that, Brian,
Yes.
we are in the thralls of MLK.
That's right.
The MLK tribute stream continues here. All kinds of content. I was referencing earlier some future robotic female entity informed us all kinds of prophecies yet to come. I think today you got to drive up to Disney with Rocco and Kevin.
Yeah.
A lot has been going on. You got a Heart Slayers coming soon, too. Big stuff on the channels all around. Bryan, as you run around again, Saint Denis, I hate this long road into it.
Yeah, well, wait, do I have a horse anywhere near me?
That we're covering up the radar, but he is coming. He's on his way. I saw that there's a way to turn off the HUD in this. And
yeah,
I used to do that in GTA too when I got like proficient at it. And I think Resident Evil 2 is coming out Friday. It has that feature too. So when you're good, you can turn the HUD off, change your field of view and stuff. So excited for that. But so many other things that I already started mentioning. First and foremost, that chat. We are also taking our, not Skype calls, but new and improved
calls.
Discord calls.
Oh.
So if you want to Discord in, I can drop that into the server or into the Twitch chat right now. Let me just copy, and as the chat goes on, the suspense will kill you while I try to do two things at once, Bryan. How long do you think it'll take?
Not
Got
that
it.
long.
Oh, fuck. Got it. Right there, baby. And even enough time to change the camera back to you. Okay, so the Twitch chat has the link. If you want to join the Discord, that's where a lot of chatting goes on. I saw over the week, Bryan.
Yeah.
I checked in on the chat sometime while I was at work throughout this last week. It had some fun times with everyone in there. So there's a pretty active community, even when the PPS isn't on. But that is definitely the way to get dropped into a call, like my boy here, Tylon the Ninja. Tylon, I'm sure he's calling to say howdy, say hi. Oh, look at this photographer. Tylon, how's it going?
Good, what's up, man?
I'm checking the Sumo chat out. Are you in the dual chat rooms? Are you Discording on one screen and Twitch chatting in the other? Is that capable?
Yeah. It's hard.
Don't lie.
Chat on the other, and my TV's on Twitch.
Okay, all right. Well, it's good to hear from you. How you getting along? What are you up to?
Well, I've been sick for the past few days.
Oh, say it ain't so. A sickness has befallen the ninja?
Yeah.
You got that con crud, I bet.
Yeah, definitely.
It can happen, and it can happen to you, and you'll be blown away. I would recommend, you're already doing it right. You're drinking plenty of orange juice. You're getting sleep.
Yeah, definitely.
Going through the motions, letting your body do the work. Oh, Bryan, you're looking for gators?
How do you go straight?
Oh, hold X and you go faster. I found this out the other day
Okay.
when I was rowing out to Cornwall's boat.
How do you go forward?
You're going forward.
Is it? Okay.
I don't know. Sometimes I get in the rowboats or the canoes and I completely, forget how to play a video game.
Yeah.
Is that what just happened to you?
No,
But you got it now.
I was referencing when you did that playing God of War.
Wait, shut up. See? Now you gotta be on the nose with me or I'm not gonna fucking get it. Tylon, I'm wearing. I've just caught a glimpse of myself. I'm wearing my new HD Vision gamer shades. So these are, screw all that expensive stuff that they advertise at the cons, like $120 for them fucking yellow glasses. You go down to. Here's what you do, Tylon. You listening?
Yeah.
Tylon.
Yeah, I'm listening.
You go. Ooh, that pig got chomped on. You go down to the CVS. You go down to the as seen on TV aisle, the best aisle at CVS. And you get yourself for $9.99. You get yourself a pair of HD Vision, reduces glare, cuts down on screen agitation. Your retinas relax, helps glaucoma patients. It's an all cure, and it's only $9.99. You heard it here first.
Dang.
Get yourself a little.
That's how you know you're in the future. 'Cause
Get yourself
back then,
a look.
You only had to go to the niche places to get those.
Yeah.
Dude, only the pro gamers and the pro streamers wear the yellow tinted, glare reducing, super fashionable #1.
First mostly.
They're just like first person gamer glasses. That's just how we roll, guys.
Shut the fuck
And
up.
I'm saying next, I'm getting that fucking racer chair. I'm getting the goddamn NASCAR chair in here.
I heard
I mean, at
those
this
are actually
point,
bad.
you should joining esports at this point. But you got
Sorry, there was too many positive vibes over what you just said. Can you repeat that, Tylon? Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I'm saying like you just might as well join the esports league because you got all the gear.
Yeah, I think I'd try out. I don't know what my game would be. I'll you know, whatever the one I'm the best at.
Metal Gear Online, for sure.
Okay,
Hey,
MGO. Pro. You know what? There was, for a while there, real talk, there was like a pro MGO league. It was kind of loosely organized. Every once in a while they would have events. And man, I tuned in and dropped out. But then I watched the Twitch stream that they put on, and it was impressive. It was players. Impressive, Snake. They were good. I can't remember what it was called, or I doubt it's around anymore. I jump into MGO every once in a while, and it's kind of active. Like, you can load into a game. A lot of people fucking around, not really playing. They don't play properly, Tylon, and that's what bugs me.
Well, I feel like
when they wear the alien hat.
Bring it back. If you could probably start your own league if you wanted to. You obviously got the glasses.
Did you agitate that gator, Brian?
Yeah.
Yikes. Yeah, I got the glasses, but I'm not there yet. We got to get that race car chair.
Okay.
Until then, though, I do think about the future and the VR aspect of professional gaming. Something that would utilize my athleticism and also my pro gaming abilities. You know what I'm saying? Put me in some kind of what was that thing called? The Oasis? Put me in the Oasis where, you know, you actually need to be able to run around fast, like on a treadmill or something.
Yeah.
And like I wanna apply my athletic ability to my gaming ability and become an unstoppable force of some type of future professional league that exists solely in my mind right now. Maybe I'm the one who has to fucking start this,
Yeah,
dude.
man, you should.
God, I'm gonna
It's like
call
some
Rojas
Ender's
up
Game.
and get some pointers. Yeah, we'll figure this out together, Tylon. Positive vibes. I'm hearing good things in 2019.
Drifting down the bayou.
Well, thank you so much for calling. Did you have anything else before we drop you into the abyss? That is.
Yeah, it might be a little bit early, but
No.
You give the wheel spin.
Oh, we can spin that wheel. Tylon, of course, referring to the repurposed booth wheel from the Mega 64 yesteryear.
Yes.
We've kept some items, but we've added many items. Much interest in my feet lately on the show, Tylon. I hope you don't get that one again.
Much feet.
Much feet.
Remember, you have to lean it off
up.
the wall because the sumo sack is getting up and comfy with it.
I think that we got a accidental re-roll that I reviewed the footage, and I think we got a fine roll last week on the first one. But I don't know, and I will give you the shadow of a doubt, and I'll be thinking about Shadow the Hedgehog while I get up and spin this. I've got 2 guns, 1 for each foe or each love of my life. I'm gonna lock this in, Tylon. You ready?
1 for each one he doesn't need.
Oh, I'm gonna lock it in again. I missed it. Okay, Tylon?
Sorry.
Take it back.
Okay.
Okay, there we got it.
Nice spin. Story time!
Oh, Brian!
Oh,
Story
Reflections
time.
of the past. Okay,
Oh,
you asked
play
for
It's
it.
one of my favorite jingles.
We'll get to a story time right after this. Thanks, Tylon.
yeah, thanks, man.
Later.
Later, Tylon.
Say something. Say it.
I'm saying something.
Oh, fuck, we didn't get him. Ooh, new bump from Gluminati. Repurposed. I fucking love it. Oh. Start that over. Yeah. Reflections of the past.
Brother, big dude.
Story time at last.
Yeah.
Brother, big dude.
That's the way the song goes. Okay, I got a story time.
Okay.
I'm gonna look. I write out notes here. We keep a pretty detailed list of notes, and Bryan and I are communicating all week long. PPS is kind of like a full-time job. Wouldn't you say, Bryan?
I would say so.
Always thinking, always trying to create.
Oh, you gotta be good.
Okay. Let me see if I could feel. Now you were hunting some gators, and then you
I was taking photos of them.
you were getting them agitated so that the guy could get the photos in.
Yeah.
I haven't done that mission actually. I've done some other ones for the photo guy.
Yeah.
I like him.
Oh yeah, no, I cleared a lot of those first, but so now basically,
Okay, I got a story. Oh man. So when I was in a film is lit class in the year 2000, it would have been my senior year in high school. We had a substitute teacher for whatever reason. This one day in the trailer classes that were added on to the school during a remodel. Yeah. You ever have those units, the classes that were a trailer? It was actually preferred. I ain't knocking it because it had air conditioning.
Yeah.
Yes. It was newer and it had air conditioning, and it was like, thank God these buildings were built in the fucking 30s or some shit, and probably the 50s. But yeah, my high school was old, and this teacher, this sub, was calling on people to go around, and I guess it was like read a segment of a book or whatever we were doing. It was my turn. So I got up to read, and I referred to the teacher as, you guys know how I talk. I called her dude. And it was an older female teacher, like a 60-year-old kind of gray-haired substitute teacher.
Right.
You know? Like think of someone who would be married to Mr. Feeney on Boy Meets World, right?
Right.
That's like the first thing, because he was a principal, right? You know he was banging teachers.
Oh yeah.
I talk like a valley girl, and I called this teacher, a 60-year-old woman, a dude. I'm like, she's like, okay, Garrett, it's your turn to read or whatever, and I get up, all right, dude, or something, and I think it got a giggle out of the class, and I was definitely a class clown in some cases. I had some friends in this class for sure. I was probably trying to make laugh. You know, this whole thing with Mega 64 probably was inside me along being in high school, being in junior high. You know, the whole way I interact with my family. I get a lot of humor from my mom, I know. So I was probably trying to make my friends laugh even back then in high school. So I call the teacher a dude, and it kind of gets a chuckle. And this teacher grabs my hand, and she had like a fucking, like a skeleton would have a good grip. Like you think like a skeleton hand comes out of a grave and grabs you, and it's all like surprisingly grippy. It's like there's no sinew or bone. It's just bone,
just
right?
Firm grip.
How? And she grabbed my hand and moved it down to her crotch. Like that. And is hovering my hand, which is now like, like flattened out and trying to pull away and trying to like lift. She pulls it down to her crotch, Bryan. She's holding it. Can I, do you consent to me?
Yeah.
Okay. An example is, call me dude.
All right, dude.
Do I look like a dude to you? And I mean, the classroom is like shocked expressions, like, like I hear gasps. I remember hearing gasps. And she's hovering my hand above her crotch. And she asked me if I look like a dude to her.
Yeah.
And my default is like nervous giggles, like I'm laughing, the whole fucking classroom's laughing. Afterwards, the laughter diffuses it. I then rip my hand away. Because she had, like, the fucking Skeletor, Crypt Keeper grip on it. I rip my hand away, the dust flies through the air. And then, she's like, you know, continue read. I'm like flustered as fuck. I get through the reading. I'm like embarrassed now and like, oh damn, this bitch fucking got me. She fucking got me. I was being a smart ass and she got me respectively. And all these kids after the class are like, that's wrong. You gotta, bro, you have to like, she could get fired for that. You should fucking go talk to the principal. You should go tell on her all this shit. Right. But you know, like, I walked away from that experience totally fine. Not shaken up other than like, wow, like that was, you know, and looking back on it, it's fucking hilarious. I think you could get away with a lot more too back in the year 2000.
Yeah.
And substitute principals are known for being fucking out of their mind with some of the shit they pull. Whenever you hear about crazy shit on the news with a teacher, unless it's that thing where like the hot teacher sleeps with the guy who's like, you know, the 16-year-old. Unless it's that story, it's like something fucked up a substitute did because kids never respect a substitute. That's how it goes. But I still remember, man, it was like right down to the vagina. Do I look like a dude to you?
That's insane, man.
I should have fucking done a Trump and grabbed her by the pussy. I don't know.
Maybe.
Was it warranted? Of course not. That's a horrible allegation. She's got to be, I mean, dead now, right, Brian? 60?
Yeah, it's got to be.
How long? What's it? No, 78. With that kind of behavior, though, fully fired from the teaching
Probably,
union.
or retired at least.
Or retired, so who knows. I remember elementary school getting spanked and stuff. Back in the Dizzy, they could do that.
I think this is really. I wonder how many people are watching me decide this.
You should put your hand by his crotch.
I want people to know this is a file I don't care about, and I want you guys. If anybody's ever seen Breaking Bad, have you seen it?
I haven't watched. No, I've seen like episodes, but I haven't watched it from beginning to end.
There's a line in that show where there's like a very serious thing that happens, and and it's kind of setting in what's about to happen next. Basically, one of the characters says like, "Hey, dude, he's already made his decision."
Oh, Brian.
Anyway, oh wait, I should loot him before I go.
I loot everyone, even if I find a dead body, and I get pissed when it gives me like bad guy points.
Oh, only $1.75.
Because they're already dead. Who cares?
Yeah.
Let's take another caller. Let's get some reactions.
I think so.
I want to see if anyone's had any teachers placing hands near or around genitalia. I doubt it. How's it going, Ben?
Hey guys, what's up?
What's up? Brian just killed a man in cold blood.
Yes.
Put a gun up to his head,
Oh,
pulled the
cool.
trigger, now he's dead. Brian,
We all have those days.
life has just begun, but now you've gone and blown it all away.
Yeah. I'm gonna do worse.
I love the Beatles.
So get ready. Get ready.
Brian! No.
Hello?
There we go.
You guys having a hard time hearing me?
No. Damn it. No, we're not having a hard time hearing you. I'm just fucking up left and right.
Yeah. Okay.
We're back, though. We're with you.
They were having a hard time in the waiting room, so
Oh,
just
no.
making sure.
Say it ain't so.
Don't want any casualties.
How can we help you, Ben? Oh, first, I did want to ask you, is that a crazy story? Because from my perception, it was like, it was over that day, that afternoon. It was funny to joke around with my friends about that shit that happened. But you know, by today's standards, I feel like that's a very, like, major fucking deal. What do you think?
What are you talking about?
Did you not hear the story time we just referenced?
No, I'm at work. I'm sorry.
Brian, she has no idea
No.
what. She's not watching the stream. She's just calling in. Okay, I know how to deal with this. Ben, we've got a hold on this call, and we're not going anywhere. So, I know you have a purpose because you're always detail-oriented in your calls. So,
Yeah,
I'm
you know
sure-
me. They call me Pedantic Ben.
that's great. That's great. Let's get to it.
I actually don't really have a question, but I
fuck
wanted
me.
to ask you guys to spin the wheel, please.
Okay, another spin of the wheel. 2 back-to-back, Brian. Is this allowed?
It's up to us, I
It's-
suppose.
Oh my god.
I guess it is technically up to me. Fuck, man.
It is up to you.
All right, let's. Hey, you know what though? Let's forego all of the drum roll statistic bullshit. Let's go right to the quad cam and let's just fucking get ready to suck it.
This is gonna be a casual wheel spin.
Yeah.
Are you ready? No. I said, are you ready? Then,
Whoa, I'm ready.
with thousands in attendance, for millions watching online, that let's get ready to suck it. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for ya.
What the fuck?
Suck it.
Oh my god.
Story time again.
Oh my god.
Do I
Story time.
Do I burn through a second story on the same show?
I don't know. I don't
How about I give you a topic and you can think up a story?
Ooh,
brilliant.
That's a good idea.
See, always a team player
Thank you, Ben.
lending a hand, Ben. Thanks. Okay.
They also call me Brilliant Ben.
Well, I don't know about that. Anyway.
No, hold on.
Wait, what? I didn't say anything. She's
You don't.
got good
what-
ears too.
What are you unsure of?
You have like every asset going on. You're on top of your game, and I can't get one over on you. So
yeah, but just
I
give
take
us
it
a
back.
topic.
Just calling yourself brilliant. I mean,
right,
bit passe. It's not. It's not to
Let's
say
see.
that.
Okay, now I have to think of a topic really quick. Okay, what's the weirdest situation you've ever been in?
Right.
Like at a job, interacting with a customer.
Whoa,
Where's the witness? You better take that guy out. Weirdest situation at a job interacting with a customer. Okay, I'm gonna think about this, and I'm just gonna go back to the fact that you called yourself brilliant.
It's been all.
And I'm not gonna shake a stick at it anymore because I do technically refer to this PPS stream as the most entertaining stream on Twitch TV.
That's true.
So
That's
you
true.
know, but I mean, facts are facts. So brilliant, Ben, and you know, I've come to accept it. Let's God, I'm thinking about my former employers. There was, you know, working for family. You got construction stuff, picking up after my dad at the job site, digging trenches for my grandpa when he was on a backhoe, swinging that shit around, dangerous as fuck. My family used to tell me, when you work with grandpa, be very mindful of where he is moving around on the backhoe, because the fucking just watch that.
He's paying attention to the backhoe.
Cause and also sometimes
Grandpa
Grandpa would, like, you know, rip the awning off the side of the building with the. It's a great cat operator. It's just fucking, you know, accidents happen.
You know, accidents do happen. Sometimes you come up on a scene you shouldn't come up upon.
Yeah. Oh, this guy just was at the wrong place at the right time, in Brian's opinion. Oh, you got the horse. I never kill horses. You dick.
Yep.
You're like my lawyer, Ryan.
Yup.
You
Fuck
dick. Okay. You know, but
Everyone
nothing
dies in my game.
too weird with customers happens in that kind of, you know, labor.
Did you
line of
never
work.
had like a
But-
retail job?
Well,
or
I'll
anything?
get there. We're getting there. We got
Okay.
we got Ben, you know, mountain hockey skates from my uncle. Started working in his hockey shop on the weekends. That wasn't too weird. That was mostly all my friends come by, buy pucks and hockey tape, and, you know, every once in a while, new skates. That was my job too. Back in the garage, I would take the skates, take the ice skate off of the boot, and then mount a rollerblade, an inline boot. Usually a conky frame. You know, shouts out to the conkies. Throw some Lebeda wheels on that bitch. You got fucking sport court. We're sticking. And then, you know, moved on. KB Toys in the mall. That's where you get customers, bro. The mall. And there's always weirdos in the mall. There's people with deformed. There's people with deformed faces hang out at the malls.
Yeah.
There's people that are just you go to the mall, you people watch, you see shit you never seen. George Carlin said you never seen someone taking a shit while running at full speed. I, in fact, saw CKY2K at a mall. So there's shit that you just see everything at the fucking mall. You see that deal going to Cinnabon for the fucking 10-cent refill on Dr. Pepper, man. Save your cup. No matter where you work, that mall discount. I think it might have been 90 cents by the end. Brian, you got... I never have, like, a big wanted level. Are you brave enough to go stir up shit in a town?
Oh, yeah.
No, the challenge bin.
Yeah.
Man, and then from
Challenge
there,
bin, that's my new nickname.
there was a retail store called Toxic Shock. The name in itself is funny enough. You know the syndrome, Toxic Shock bin. You're familiar?
Oh, I'm familiar.
You know, I never really put much thought to that name until just right now.
I did when I like first started working there, and then from there it went to be like, what the fuck? Like, when I bring it up now, I'm constantly reminded, like, it's pretty fucking edgy for the mall. I mean, it was on a sign in the fucking mall.
Yeah.
And all we sold was like punk T-shirts, like the Addicts and fucking Bad Brain stuff, and like header into the post.
I hit the jump button, you didn't jump.
I've done that, bro. I've been there.
It's
Might have to
okay.
revive him. No, he's good.
He's good.
So they also sold like all in that like early 2000s East County style. It was all like brands with Old English and guns and like fake ass mafia and dollar bill shit. Brands like SRH, which I believe everyone in the store said it stood for Stoners Wreaking Havoc. There's a lot of like aces and it was like motocross, like East County, desert attire.
Hell yeah, dude.
Some bro gear.
Ride my ATV.
Fuck yeah, brah.
Got a cube of fucking Budweiser.
Bro, we at fucking 2 in the morning, we take the fucking mini bike and the quads down on fucking Woodside out in Lakeside. No cops, bro. No cops, bro. But yeah, I mean, I think, man, weird. I have moments that really stick out. Like I remember finding the Toy Biz Resident Evil toys at KB's.
Yeah.
And like setting them aside in the back and getting a deep discount on them. That's why I have like 2 of each.
I think I probably bought them off of you. They had them at the KB's
at Parkway.
At Parkway.
We do not discuss location.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, do not discuss location. Well, that's on the podcast.
Well, maybe if you can't think of a customer, what's just like a weird experience you remember?
A girl shit
recent
in the stuffed animal section
I got one.
of KB Toys. Yeah, Brian, you did some retail.
Yeah,
you got some stories.
I did some retail. I worked some pretty interesting jobs. I mean, working in San Francisco, you get a lot of really interesting people. We worked right on the main. I'll give a location because I don't work there anymore. I worked in the Bloomingdale's on Market Street. So on the bottom level in the home department, it's right off the street. So that means any of the homeless people who decide, ooh, are those people I'm going to go kill? Yes, it is.
Wait, homeless people are out looking to kill?
No, I'm going to go kill people in this area.
Brian, you just said that.
Homeless people in San Francisco are they're a big deal.
Homeless people in San Francisco do not give a fuck about you or what you are doing.
The homeless guy in San Francisco taught me a valuable life lesson, though.
If you are a man, I should say, because if you're a girl, they will
they're pretty
shout
respectful?
And they're super respectful, and they don't say anything to you.
And
they don't walk
facetious.
down blocks. That part is bad.
One time, a guy asked for change, and we said sorry as a response, and he's all, "Don't say sorry. Sorry's a sorry motherfucking word. Just say no." And like yelled it at us, and we all kind of.
I would have said no.
We all kind of realized, like, yeah. I think he said it to Derek. I think that happened to Derek, and we were all there, like, yeah. We should just say no.
I just don't say anything.
Yeah, I'd say no. I'd say one word answer, no. Unless I'm given change, you know. I've lightened up in my elder years. I tip a lot heavier. I guess because I'm a little more established, a little more secure. I'm not as scrounging up like I used to be. Although we'll see what happens in 2019. But But I find myself tipping at Starbucks a little heavier, tipping at the restaurant always, but you know, even at the takeout.
So you should come down to where I work, maybe, Garrett. Maybe
Shit.
spend a little money here.
Maybe.
Maybe give me a little bit tip.
But you know, gentlemen, do not discuss location. So last week I heard you were getting into trouble. People calling in orders at your work. Anything negative come of that, or is that all been resolved?
Oh yeah, no more of that's been happening. That was like a one-time situation.
And I got to get back to Bryan because I cut his story off. But the homeless, you went and killed those people over there, not the homeless people.
No, the people. that was the oil field. And
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna be able to do that.
Oh, too heavy guarded.
Yeah. What are you guys doing?
They're peeping toms. Oh hell, retrobate. I love the old timey dialogue though. It is fantastic. Are they Murphy brood?
No, they're just strangers.
Give them a 1-2. But what happened working where that elevator came right to the floor level?
Oh no, just we saw a lot of crazy people come in and like make a big commotion. The craziest thing that ever happened was having a girl pass out on a tanning bed when I worked at a tanning salon.
Oh.
And being like,
I remember that briefly. Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely no way I can deal with this.
Because she's nude.
Or at least not like
yeah. I mean that's
you know?
that's what I'm realizing now. Like you're in a tanning booth, you're most likely nude.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're
do those little eye cups count?
I don't know.
As a clothing item?
Basically, it's just like it's a compromising situation, and she was like zanied and wined out. I don't know what it was.
Dude.
She was like
geeked
sloppy.
out on them bars.
Thankfully, she had friends with her who came back to check on her, and I'm like, your friend's been in there for 20 minutes. I'm pretty sure she's passed out. I just knocked on the door and she didn't respond. You got to take care of her because I'm not going in there.
You're the only one that worked there.
Yeah,
they only had one employee.
I was the only employee covering the shift. So it's just like, yeah, I can't. I'm not in any way going in there with a partially clothed person, man or woman.
Yeah.
You know, while they're passed out.
Long time ago, I dated a girl who worked at a tanning salon, and I always thought that was weird that they would let her close at night and be like the one person there.
Yeah, that happened a lot in San Francisco too. Like,
it was so cheap in the early 2000s to open up in strip malls a tanning salon and like spend a couple $1,000 on some beds, get them in there, and you just start making fucking money. Everyone was orange, man. It was the thing. Snooki just fucking killed it. That's Snooki. That's Snooki. Snook. Is she relevant?
Shouts out to Snooki, original orange.
I got a new love. Snooki's out. Tan Mom is in. I'm into Patricia Marie. Famously known for.
I apologize if you heard me take off in my spaceship just now.
All right, that's enough insults from you for today. We gotta go. We did hear it, and we're fucking pissed. Good night.
Sorry.
All right, bye.
I'm so fucking pissed.
artist who made our fabulous earlier render. His name's Ivo Francisco. I don't know his Twitter name. I don't have that here. But he called in last week, or a couple weeks ago, right? He was asking about that first render, the one where my head just spins, you know, Bryan?
Yeah.
And he wanted to do a second one. We came up with a kind of a Metal Gear thing, and I'm fucking blown away at this. I mean, this is really, truly impressive.
Yeah, that really is. It looks like it's actually in the game.
Well, dude, he gave me like some actual details on how he made it.
Oh.
Yeah, he wrote me this, and I wanted to share this. It's a it's bathroom tile, all spelled how it would be, capital bathroom tile on Twitter, and it's a bit of backstory on the render in case you were wondering. He writes, regarding your model, he ripped the snake model and used it as a base. The textures were hand painted, apart from my face, which he used one of the photos that he found online. As for the lift, he also ripped the game textures but couldn't find the map meshes online, so the geometry itself is made from scratch.
Holy shit.
Then he tried matching everything in-game to the cutscene by eye as best as he could, lowered the render quality to negative levels to give it a bit of that PS1 jank, he says. Fucking brilliant, man. I can't say thank you enough. It's fantastic. So, we do give you our praise. We speak your names.
I love it. Thank you.
Shouts out. So, Bryan, you're back in.
Mm-hmm.
It's nighttime. Night has set. Are you wearing a hat?
No.
You never wear a hat, right?
No, not in my other game either. So
Wow.
This is just remnant of that.
Yeah. Well, do you have any kind of special stuff in this save where you played with, like, you said you really were into dual wielding the volcanic pistol?
Well, in my
Oh,
other
that's what
save,
you're rocking.
Yeah. Well, right now I just have whatever
just got
I
what
had
you
at
got.
this point in the game.
What
yeah.
Andrew was playing with on this
Yeah.
save.
So this is like 30% at the beginning of the game. I think I'm in chapter 2 or 3 here.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, this is like not that far in the game. I'm doing the bounty where you're
You got way up in the mountains?
going to the gorge, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just doing random shit. Just to see what's available.
Doing randos.
Yeah, I think this is the one where I have to like follow the guy, but I might be a little bit more ruthless this time.
Be a real bastard. Oh, I think I got this guy. This maybe sounds a bit looks a bit familiar to me.
Yeah, Benedict Albright.
You Benedict Albright, you.
You Benedict Albright?
Wow, that's exactly how he started.
While we were away, I got a haircut and shit.
Oh, look at that. Fantastic. Do you play fully zoomed, or do you have kind of a zoomed out
I play
preference?
as wide as possible.
Wide?
Yeah.
Oh man, I play as zoomed in as possible. That's such a difference. That's interesting, man.
Your mustache is crooked!
Yeah, no, I want to see as much of the scenery as I can.
See, I'm more into, I want to see Arthur. I want to see the character act, and like I want to see him. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just that. I want to see his clothes and his gear.
I know what you mean.
Because I
really,
deck out.
It's all there.
I got like all this, like the trapper, going and visiting the trapper with like perfect hides to craft those unique items. Some of them look goofy, but if you pair like just a couple of them with regular clothes, I don't know, it looks fucking. I really enjoy the character customization, going and looking in the catalogs when you go into a general store or a clothing shop.
Yeah.
What for? Apparently that stuff you're pushing is
I like
This is fucking Strauss, man. Strauss and all his bullshit.
this is I'm doing a bounty.
Oh, so you went to the. Oh, so this guy don't know the gang money.
Yeah.
He was off the wall at the sheriff's station.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Ben kind of got a whole job history story time as a second pull there, huh?
Yeah. That's was it a whole like second job in the story time.
I guess just an oral history, a recalling of past work experience.
Yeah. Nice
Up
little
to
video resume.
Yeah, up to Toxic Chacra. We didn't go past there. What do you got? You got Revolutionizer, and then Toxic Shock is really the jumping off point to Mega 64. If it weren't for Toxic Shock, I wouldn't be sitting here right now doing PPS 302.
That's right.
Because as we all know, our friend Adam, from version 1, version 2, is Adam in version 3?
Maybe
I think
in the
so.
beginning.
I think so.
I don't remember.
He's a guy at a trading post. He's spending them damn Yankee dollars. He showed me the guy's videos on a laptop because we both worked at that mall store, that clothing shop. And he showed me before YouTube, he showed me WMVs on his laptop of Paperboy. No, I don't even know if it's Paperboy. Might have been Paperboy. But definitely Super Mario Brothers, like the first Super Mario Brothers skit. And Tetris, Frogger, classics. And I was like, damn, dude, I'll make zombie makeup for y'all. The rest is history. We all watched Lost. We used to go watch Lost together back when it was airing. You ever come to those?
Yeah, I came to one at his
uncle's house.
At his uncle's house. That big,
I think I only came to one
place.
too. I think that only happened once actually.
Yeah.
You know how you got those memories where we always used to do this. It's like I think
we used to get together and watch some of it, but yeah.
Yeah, or we did that once or twice. I think Sean and Rocco and Derek talked about it a lot, and then we finally got into the show. I did. I used to, on the early podcast, I shit on them for talking about Lost all the time, because I wasn't watching it. I didn't give a fuck about TV.
I know that was definitely a bonding point for a lot of people.
Was what?
Was Lost.
We all got into Lost.
Yeah.
Well, I know. Yeah, I mean, from there, if it weren't for Mega 64, we wouldn't have the. We have to go back podcast. We go back podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
What is it called?
We go back.
We go back. We have to go back.
Well, that's what he says in the show.
Jack, we have to go back. So I was remembering it correctly, I guess. Checking out the chat.
I'm hog-tying him underwater, I think.
What NPC is that? Asks Caleb137. Caleb, that NPC right there, baby, is an NPC 500. He didn't drown? You hog-tied him underwater and he didn't drown.
No,
amazing.
No.
Amazing.
No, I love. See, that's
Yeah.
That's a great game.
I have
Well,
asthma.
in the meantime,
Dump him, get your horse. But that's the portable NPC by Akai, the 500. Takes a compact flash card, loaded with sounds in the .wav format, as you may well know. What a fantastic piece of equipment. Kind of the cornerstone, as it were, to my setup. In fact, I bring it, some might recognize it, I bring it to every game days that we have, where I DJ. I like to bring at least this little flavor in. You gotta get Jackie the Joke Man.
Yeah.
got it.
In my mixes. So, I didn't mix with this sound effect into my kind of straightforward music mixes that I put on my Mixcloud. But the last game days one, I just went hog wild. Typically, I feel like I know this is going to be for upload, so I'll leave it free of all my references, so anyone can enjoy it. Just because if you like those songs, that genre.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I figured, I'm fucking playing to the room though. This is game days, baby.
Can I come?
Yes, you can.
Oh yeah, with that sexy music.
And I let it all out.
It's dance class.
But I do love this this piece of equipment, very much so. Man,
You got my way.
people are always so rude when you bump into them.
Yeah,
I like to ride through town and mash the look at different people and hit square to greet them.
Yeah, me too.
So I run through town going howdy, hey, how you doing? Hello now, ladies, ma'am. And people are constantly chattering back, and you can get a chorus going if you're on a busy street. Ooh, get away from me. Who are you? Oh, ma'am, howdy. Oh, I don't know. You best step off. You weren't looking for me, howdy. It's like a symphony, a cacophony.
Boom.
Ooh, Benedict Albert. Yeah.
There are two of them. Which one?
Get that Benedict out. I remember having this trouble too.
Oh, I think I need a...
You have to set him down, unlock it, or something. Oh, no. No, you're in the right spot. Just throw him down there, I think.
Oh.
I think it begins a cutscene. Yep.
I see.
He's so rough when he throws people. I mean, that would bust my hip. I don't want a busted hip, Bryan.
Yeah, well,
Set him down gently.
he's going to jail.
Yeah, but be nice about it. I mean, where's the redemption?
There is none right now.
True. You're still a badass, mofo.
Oh,
You're
I'm the
looking
worst
dirty.
Right now.
Can you go get a shower or a bath?
I can.
You're looking a little grimy, a little dirty. I love killing a deer or something right out of camp, and then when I walk back in.
Oh, yeah?
Because if you throw the deer over your shoulder, you always get blood on your clothes. And I'll come back to camp, and one of the ladies will go like, "Oh, Christ, Arthur, clean yourself up. You got blood all over."
That's hilarious.
I feel like Venom Snake, you know, I just can't wash it off.
I know what you mean. Exactly.
But you can wash it off. And hopefully a lady will come in all sweaty like she did last week and give us a show.
Let's see. Let's go do that.
The graphics are getting good enough to where, dude, I don't know, I might be able to climax on video games in probably 2020 is where I'm going to place a marker.
Probably, yeah.
Set a reminder, Siri. See if that's happened yet. Some say Nier Automata did it for him in 2017. I don't know. I couldn't do it.
I don't know. They are starting to look pretty darn good.
Looking good.
Yeah.
Hello again.
Hey, Jack.
Can I get a hot bath, please?
Can we get a less sweaty girl than last week, please, Jack?
I hope it is a brunette.
You know, it's
so weird to see Arthur's face.
Is it already clean? Look, he's already the clean graphic.
My character is so...
Yeah,
like his beard is so big.
That's what I'm used to, too. It is interesting seeing. It was like promotional material for the game kind of showed them this way.
Yeah.
Kind of. I think he got scruffy. Just talking to Bryan before we went live about all the different ways you can play this game. I really have a lot to play, especially with Resident Evil coming up. Oh, were you asking for a brunette, Bryan?
I was.
You asked and you received.
That's a
It's truly
dirty blonde.
Truly a man's
you know what?
world. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a strawberry.
Shut your mouth.
Strawberry
'cause
blonde.
I wanted a brunette.
Oh come on. This lady here, Penelope or whatever. What's her name? Did you ask her name even, Arthur?
No.
Where are your manners?
Oh, ow.
Do you? What is she reaching for down there in between? What is she doing down there?
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
In GTA, you legitimately had the card kind of bounce up and down.
Yeah, you can't do any of that in this game, and I wonder why. I really wonder.
I wonder why.
I don't care, but like,
I don't care
for
either.
them to not have it.
I'm curious they didn't, because prostitution's definitely a thing that happens in the Wild West, and Rockstar has always been that edge of the line, you know, game company. I wonder is it past the line now?
Maybe.
Will it come back?
I think this game wasn't about that, and they really didn't want to have any.
It really isn't. Yeah.
They didn't want to have any of that crudeness in there.
That's a great excuse in itself. It's maybe still an excuse, but this isn't GTA. This is Red Dead Redemption.
Exactly.
It isn't so spit in your face, a mirror of the wild aspects of reality. It's a road to redemption.
Honestly, yeah.
And a fucking Wild West simulator.
It's really, it's something that I think they made a great product out of.
Yeah. Well, I know I liked that the caller we had last week and you had a lot of good points about this game's faults. And we kind of went in heavy on that, where you guys did, and I showed the opposite side of that coin with my counter arguments, I guess you could call them. But it was really, I think, I took away from that, calling it the best simulator of everything out there.
Yeah.
It's not the best action game of last year, and it's not the best, like shooting game or hunting game even.
Yeah.
But it's the best shooting, hunting, fishing, action, RPG, everything simulator in this fucking setting, and it's top of the line graphically.
Yeah, and this is why I always leave it on the wide setting, because like I love the character.
Yeah, that is a beautiful.
Like you bring it in, and it's like, yeah, he looks so cool, but then like.
Oh, the chat's gonna get on you if you don't brush that fucking horse, bro.
Oh, okay. Good point.
Is that a good horse impression? Do you have a? So. Do you do a horse noise?
I could, but I've been playing, so
What do you mean?
my lips are dry.
That's a dry lip.
Mm-hmm.
I wet my pipes up just now.
What's this? What's going on here? What are you?
Oh, building a house.
How's it going? Well,
This is like a new construction, no logs.
we're broke.
Think about the fact that like all the nails they used to put that house together were probably like made on a machine that had to be stamped out individually by a guy.
Probably.
And before that even made individually by a guy. No stamping out machine available.
Ain't my problem.
Imagine the expense because of the labor. Although everything was so fucking cheap back then too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm rolling around $1,000 in my wallet and I feel like God. I just buy everything. Oh, you dick! That was the foreman? Now you're gonna kill his employees?
Everyone.
This is like the argument in Clerks, man. Don't be a contractor on the Death Star.
Everyone goes. Hi, Curtis. How's your day going? It was going good.
Yeah,
and then
until-
I came up and I made your day a lot worse.
Until I dropped
Because
Sigma Hunter.
I may look beautiful, but honey, you're about to burn.
Oh my god. Sigma Hunter, Bryan is about to burn. I picked up another Discord caller, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Ow! Ow!
How are you there, Sigma?
I'm doing just fine. Garrett, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. I'm watching some real brutality. I'm watching some real evil shit. See, Bryan, this is where I would go first person to get a good view. Oh.
Yeah, this is in live in action.
This is,
Uncut.
sadistical. I should play that song after this. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Wow. Well, how are you, man? What have you been up to?
Nothing, just watching the stream. Last time when you guys picked me on the stream 300, I wasn't actually watching the stream at all. Like I had Discord on my phone, I can't go in and out of Twitch.
Ah, a bin situation.
No idea what was going on. Yeah, but this time I came prepared.
This guy's on it. I love it, Bryan. Are you trying to
Yeah,
kick him over? Bryan can't burn him.
No, I can.
Kick him to the curb, into the fire brigade.
So, well, thank you for your preparedness. I'm glad to hear it.
Here we go.
What did
I do have a question.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Screw Attack versus Mega 64 thing? Obviously you were in it, but
Yeah. I mean,
do you remember the belt?
We've done
The
a
guy
few
with
of
the
those.
belt. That was me.
You made that belt.
No, I didn't make it, but I bought it like from someone on Craigslist. Oh, rest in peace, guy. Oh no.
Oh my god, dude, his face. He looks like fucking Eric Stoltz in the what was that?
I'll save for work right here, guys.
Oh. That is excellent, dude. It smells like barbecue. It smells
All
like
right.
burnt
Well,
dog.
We're done here. Oh wait, no, hold on. Where's the other guy?
Hey, 2 for 1.
Dude, hey, Bryan's
No,
giving
but yeah,
away
I'm the guy
free.
who bought the belt.
He's doing a free cremation ceremony. The families of these workers should be happy that this comes with their OSHA package. This is part of the
I
healthcare
like how you
plan.
reference OSHA. That's funny.
It's good, yeah.
Yeah, OSHA's a real
Yeah.
a lap slapper.
Occupational safety, health, something.
This guy knows, dude. He's on it. I bet you're wearing your PPE 24/7.
Yeah, you know it, brother.
So you
No,
got
I was
us.
gonna,
You got us that belt. Thank you. That was a lot of fun doing that. Did you cut his head off?
No,
Or you
I
blew it off.
Yeah.
Oh, you
I
shotgunned
think
it.
that was yeah. I think the first year I brought it up, and then Sean asked me, and I guess when Derek beat like them at
That's
Smash
right.
Brothers, he said, "Hey, can I borrow the belt?" And I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead." Kind of became a tradition. So
Yeah, that's
I
great.
still have it. I still have it because I remember you guys signed it. I know Rocco didn't want to sign it. I'm like, nah, who cares? You know, I don't.
Because it
mind.
was so nice, dude. It was the championship.
So it's signed by you guys and KJ Inafune. So
Oh,
you guys
hell
aren't
yeah.
even related to WWE. I thought that's kind of fun.
Great.
He's probably a
It's not
big.
signed by
He's probably a big Stardust, Goldust fan, like me. Now,
My
Bri-
work is done.
Brian might know exactly what belt. What belt was that?
Was that the
You know-
Smoking Skulls?
Yeah.
It was
Nice.
the that's in reference to the
That's Steve Austin's
Steve Austin, yeah,
World
okay.
Championship belt. But didn't he also have a custom belt for his IC Championship, or did The Rock?
I think The Rock had a custom like WWF belt, but it never got actually like on TV. Like I guess he has a private collection of it or something like that. I did like a test like a test version, but it
Yeah.
never was on TV. But
Well, what belt
mine
did?
is the one with the F logo, not with the scratch, basically.
Oh, okay. Which one did The
You
Rock
pick one.
throw in the river? Was that the IC championship
Oh,
or his Smoking
Rock.
Skulls World Heavyweight Championship?
Dwayne's
That was
it.
the World Heavyweight,
It
right?
was the
Damn.
I think he did it twice. The
Did
IC
he?
one
Did they
and
just
also
read?
the-
See, that's where
That's
I
like-
always get fucked up. I'm like, did they just recycle that fucking story because it was on the IC championship before, and then they're just like, fuck it, we'll do it again.
They can't throw a motherfucker's belt in the river. That's like stealing someone's chain on the subway. You don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder how they got that out of the river. Maybe they just left it there.
Oh,
Who
well,
knows?
Giraffe Daddy's saying that Rock was sorry, Stone Cold chucked the IC title in the river.
See,
so
this-
The Rock chucked his World Heavyweight.
This is where you get the deep go home show logic coming back. Another round, Brian. It's good to flex that wrestling muscle again every once in a while, right?
Yeah.
I love the data that you can pull up. And did you purchase this on their website? Was this an official, or you get it like a third-party jobber?
Well, the guy with the jobber for selling it for $200, he needed the money. I was on Craigslist.
That's a
I was
good
like,
deal.
all right.
Oh, it was a
I met him up at
Craigslist. That's a
Best
good deal.
Yeah, I met him up at a Best Buy, and he actually got it during WrestleMania 17 in 2001.
He bought it from the official store.
That's the time it was around, man, or a little after, but yeah, wow, that's legit old,
Classic.
old classic.
I had it for a while, and I'm glad I brought it during NXT, and I still have it. It's framed. So
Yeah. Oh,
you guys
sick.
signed it in KJ Nafune, so.
Well,
Wow.
if we have another fucking screw attack con, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. But you're gonna have to unframe that bitch. I've been there, man. When I had to play Metal Gear 1, I had to get the frame out.
Yeah.
I made a video out of it. I was so fucking frustrated.
Yeah, you had it all shadow
Yeah,
boxed and like
Yeah.
presented well.
But hey, you know that
Yeah,
reminds me,
mine's-
like, speaking of the third-party companies, when it comes to like expensive leather goods, like that belt and leather jackets, there's a lot of like I'm so fucking afraid to like buy a $200 Venom Snake leather jacket, but they have them on a couple of these like Hollywood movie leather jacket company.com, and it's like it's clearly they will make them to order in China and ship them to you, and it's gonna take a long time, but it is only like, dude, these
Right,
Venom
but then
Snake
you might
jackets,
wear it once, and that's it, you know.
they're like 170 now discounted on a couple of these sites,
That's not
and the
bad for a
reviews.
leather jacket.
The reviews on a couple of them are fucking good, and they swear to God it's real leather, and it's got the fucking Diamond Dogs logo embossed. I mean, it ain't the Puma one that they made that was like a couple grand, but or whoever
Hey,
made the
Garrett,
official
I'm
one.
So sad.
But I'm
so
down.
sad, man. We'll never get Chapter 3, bro.
Well, I know we reached nuclear disarmament. I don't know if we talked about that on the PPS, and they tweeted out that was maybe triggered by nefarious or illegal methods, but then they never followed up with yes it was or no it wasn't, but everyone got that cutscene on all platforms now.
Yeah, because I remember going to like this Reddit called Never Be Game Over.
Every
People
day,
were, like,
bro.
Yeah. Garrett told me
We
about
are
that.
there fucking together lurking in the fucking shadows at these insanos talking about how Death Stranding and everything is just Metal Gear Chapter 3.
Stupid.
Hey, I don't care what it is.
Super obsessive, dude. I
People-
love MPS. I've been a fan ever since the one on PS1.
Yeah.
But that's like psychotic like levels of theory.
I love
Dude,
it, though.
You have too much time in your hands, bro. Go walk outside or whatever.
For real.
Dude, shouts out to the videos that get posted there. Shouts out to the bigger YouTubers that still make Fan and Pain content, or maybe have tapered off,
Yeah.
Yang Ya. And what was George Tsoukalos? Is that his name? I don't know. He's got a fucking
Is it
crazy...
Soros?
Yeah, that crazy awesome accent, and he's good as fuck. He
Oh, yeah.
will destroy... I can't watch his... He's mean as a motherfucker, too. And he just destroys people in FOBs. But I learned a lot of techniques watching. What's that? Did we lose you?
Are you talking about Super Bunny Hop? Is that his name?
No, I've
Or
seen
is that
his
someone
videos
else?
too. I've seen his videos. I was mainly talking about the Fan and
Yeah.
Pain stuff, but now there's like crazy threads about how Death Stranding is everything but Death Stranding. A lot of it's interesting.
Yeah, like I remember. Like,
Yeah.
A lot of the
why
shit
can't-
with F,
Why
but
can't
it's
people
interesting.
just think it's gonna be a new fucking game?
Everyone thinks like PT is Death Stranding, is Metal Gear 5 Chapter 3, is the F
And here's
or the
proof
J.
for
I'm
so
sorry,
that
not F. The J that keeps showing up, and they're decoding the fucking necklace, and they're doing this song from the music video. Dude, the
You play
fucking.
it backwards, it does that. You know,
Hey.
people like want to believe, man, but they're believing way too much.
I'm like Mulder, bro. I want to believe too, and I am lurking on that Reddit almost every day, reading all the crazy shit on there. So, shouts out.
I'm surprised it's still around because I dropped out as soon as they said, "Oh, the Game Awards when Kiefer Sutherland shows up, he's gonna announce Chapter 3," and I'm like, "Oh, these guys are lying." As soon as they said,
No way. Kiefer Sutherland's
over.
done. It's over.
It's over.
There may be something, but I don't know. I never give up that like he won't work with Konami again, or the whole thing might be a ruse. I don't know.
Yeah, they might settle something. I don't know. Who knows? Like you said, it might be a ruse. For now, I'm not getting a Metal Gear. If this isn't a Metal Gear, I do not care. I'm very happy with it if it's going to be a totally new game with completely different gameplay mechanics. Because if I want
Definitely, I agree.
I
Like,
mean-
they're not gonna swerve us. I doubt they'll do that at this point. I think we're just swerving ourselves on that Reddit.
Metal Gear is over.
He's dead.
never be game over.
There you go. Never be game
Time
over.
paradox, guys.
Because you can keep playing the series over and over. That's why it's never game over.
Yeah, exactly. At any moment, anybody could become Big Boss, and that's what you realize the whole time you're playing it. You become Big Boss.
That's
It's
right.
strange.
It's all there.
It's Chapter 3, whatever you want it to be.
You know, I am Big Boss, and I got enough out of that game. If I never see Chapter 3, it's okay, but I would sure love to. And there's always hope. And in true fashion, you know, never be game over, I guess, is what the takeaway here is, Sigma.
Yeah, I think
That's
so.
right.
Well, Sigma, thank you for being a part of my life today, and I wish you good tidings,
Yeah, definitely.
as Strife
I
would
know
say.
I might
What?
see you guys at game days. I know it's early, but anything can happen between now and November. But I plan on going again.
Oh, hell yeah.
Look
Come
forward
on
to
out,
it.
man. It's going to be fun. We got even more tricks up our sleeve next year. Always bigger and better.
All right, man.
We'll see ya.
They're only ranch hands. Just watch the
What a good call, Brian.
What a
Made
great
my
call.
day.
Where are the ranch hands?
Where are they? Are you going to take them out long arm style? Long dick of the law?
Yeah.
Boom. Oh. See, I don't remember taking them out. Oh, yeah, I did. I definitely did this mission. Man, old Marston's up to raising fucking hell out in the Great Plains, stealing sheep. He ain't even stealing cattle, he's stealing sheep. For Christ's sake. I'm gonna go with our boy Rob in the Discord. I dropped a...
hey, what's going on, guys?
I dropped you in. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. Haven't talked to you guys in a while.
It's been a bit. I'm gonna check out the analog chat here.
Nice.
Chat's asking what your beard level is, Brian.
Now it's 0.
And Florence, the kid, says that last call put us in a good mood, see?
Aw,
But, you know, Rob, I think you're going to bring it to a level of ecstasy now. You're going to bring it to an even higher peak.
Let's get these things. Bring 'em back
I
to the
hope.
yard.
And a lot to live up to, bruh.
I guess.
Oh, and I
but
believe
just-
Charles, our homie, is in the chat. Shouts out. Pure streaming over there with
shouts
Charles.
out.
Pure gaming. We love our boy Charles Carroll. He's a good boy. He never hurt anyone. He never did anything wrong. Now Rob.
Well, I just wanted to call in and just say that I wanted to thank you, Garrett and Bryan, for thanking me on the 300th podcast. That really meant a
Oh
lot
man,
to me. Like,
you're here calling us now in the current day of our Lord, the year 2019, and you've been there from the beginning, man. We took calls from you. We couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah.
That well-deserved thanks. I know you and Ben are very gracious to thank me for thanking you. It's like a circle here. We're going around, like a 69 forever.
Nice.
I'm getting horny now just thinking about it.
You know, an Ouroboros, as it
Yeah.
were.
Exactly.
Right? What's up, though,
But,
man? Have you, Oscar news is out? You're a movie buff.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, in all honesty, the only movie I think that should win all the awards is Roma. That was my favorite movie of the year.
Brian,
I love
hey,
Roma so much.
Bryan ate shit. I'm not laughing at Roma. I've yet to see Roma.
Me too, but it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix, I know, and now I gotta watch this Fire Fest documentary on. Oh my god, there's so much. Roma seems heavy. Seems like depressive. It's a little girl's a maid, right? And everyone's shitting on her. It's too real. For me.
Yeah. She's the housekeeper, the live-in housekeeper.
There's so much I gotta check out. You know what the last thing I saw was, Rob?
What?
It was so bad I can't even fucking remember. What was it? It was the sequel. No, it wasn't bad, but it was just we kind of summed it up. It was the third M. Night Shyamalan. It was
Glass.
Mr. Glass. First name Mr.
Yeah.
Last name Glass. That was cool. Anything Samuel L. Jackson says in like a cool way is just fucking cool.
Yeah, I agree.
I remember he has a dialogue in Jackie Brown where he tells, oh, what's that blonde? Is it Gwyneth Paltrow? I think it is. He tells her about how he doesn't smoke weed until it gets dark. He's like, bitch, what you up doing getting high at 8:30 in the morning? I don't start getting high until it's dark. And he has such a cool way of lecturing her about that. Anything the guy says, even if he's telling you to fucking cool it, it's you want to listen to Sam L.
Yeah, I think obviously.
Yeah,
I mean,
Sam Jackson's wonderful.
Did you see Mr. Glass?
Me or Rob?
Rob.
What's up?
Did you see Mr. Glass?
I didn't see Glass. I'm not a big M. Night Shyamalan fan, to be honest. I really only like The Sixth Sense and Unbreakable, and that's about it.
Yeah, classic.
You might like this one.
Well, I mean, you like Unbreakable for Willis, and if you like Sixth Sense, you like Willis already. And we said, yeah, we said on the podcast too. He is fucking. Rocco put it best. He is fucking asleep in this movie. It is James McAvoy cranked up to 10, and I did enjoy the Beast when the Beast makes his appearance. I enjoy some Beast. I feel like bestial at times. Like I want to practice running on all fours in my front yard, you know, at night.
Yeah, I think you can.
With no shirt on.
It's not that hard.
I mean.
For you at least.
They made in that X-Men Legacy or whatever. They made that Blue Beast boy. He runs like that too.
Oh, that's right.
Whoa! I just put together like Beast and Beast Boy, Marvel, DC. One's blue, one's green. Same fucking guy.
Yeah. I mean, they sold.
That's almost the mushrooms on the pizza dialogue from Dude, Where's My Car? No. What was the Detroit Rock City? That's what it was.
Yeah.
You like Detroit Rock City, Rob? Eddie Furlong?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Santa, Satan, same fucking guy.
Ow!
Not.
yeah.
See, I don't think the priest cusses. I don't think he says fucking. Well, Rob, it's been great, and we're at the end of the show. Do you have any final words for our viewers? Kind of like a Jerry Springer moment. I'll give you a final thought here, Rob.
You can have one piece.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out, and oh boy, that's going to be an interesting experience for someone that hasn't played a Kingdom Hearts game since 2.
You heard it here first. Kingdom Hearts 3, it's going to be an interesting experience.
It is.
And if you didn't dream drop Dissidents, and you're not tuning in and dropping in and taking Destiny's Child or whatever, Birth by Sleeping, Death, Creeping Flesh, if you're not doing
Acid
that,
reflux.
You're out. So mind the gap and maybe fill in on a little YouTube synopsis. Maybe they'll wrap it all up in a tight bow or something. That's my recommendation, Rob.
Honestly, that's the plan.
I'm really. I think a lot of other people have said it, and I've definitely said it a few times. I don't expect anything good from this game. Final Fantasy 15 had the exact same issues in terms of coming out.
Oh, you don't want anything good?
I want it. I want
it,
but 15 years too late.
The combat should at least be good.
I'm worried it's just going to be just as stale as fucking 15.
I want to point out.
I really hope it's not, but I'm not buying that game first day. I'm waiting for reviews.
I want to point out that Gluminati in the chat is saying that the Disney Square franchise Kingdom Hearts makes less sense than most of Metal Gear.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey guys.
That's true. That is true.
Illuminati's not wrong.
Okay.
He's not.
He's not. Well, thanks again, Rob. I hope to talk to you again soon. We're gonna bounce. It's about that time.
Hell yeah, guys. Have a good night.
Thank you, Rob.
Thanks, dude. Can you give me like a moan? That's that reverb we love.
Pervert.
That was I asked him to moan, and he actually moaned for me.
That's great.
Oops,
I do that all the
I want to put a little reverb on my voice, and maybe I could.
Maybe, well, that's not the right voice. That's the wrong voice.
That's maybe you do a little delay reverb. It's kind of like when he. No, that's too much. Oh man, that's just. Oh, right there, kind of like. Okay, Brian, it's been good. I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, you want me to moan? Oh.
Nice.
See, that's kind of exactly how it sounds.
Brother.
Right?
Big dude.
We're there, like a big dude moan.
Big dude.
Big dude.
Big dude.
Brother.
Brother. Brother.
Brother.
Brother.
Brother.
Brian,
Bryan.
I've sure had a good, sure had a great time today. I really did, and I'm glad that you came.
Me too.
Extremely well prepared. Brought his PlayStation down. Showed us around Saint Denis. What did you do?
I was just saying, this isn't my controller.
It's not your controller, but oh my god, I remember this shootout. This is a good one.
Yes.
You are. Hold on. It can happen to the best of us, Brian. It truly is a poorly played stream now. So thank you for all of our calls tonight. Thank you for checking in with us in the chat. And enjoy the rest of your evening, Brian.
I will.
And viewers at home. We'll be back next Wednesday.
I go ragged and roll to New York where we come out the fucking low. It don't matter the color of your skin, as long as you're the scandalous cabin. No sin to me or my tribe. When I'm white, time is spelling out, open up your fucking eyes. Step back and kick your hand to a chick. Yes, it's a thing, more respect. Gaga City, are you ready to stop? The rotten blue man is just a kiss of love. Gaga City, are you ready? Living above the law. Don't you know that Satan is a man? So listen very close, cause we got a little plan. We're gonna have to execute some ritual of people. Gonna burn another church as a couple of people. See a frown, turn across upside down. Grab a baseball bat and let's go to fucking town. Let's kill the 4 days I've been saying that I'm over when I got from the other. Don't forget the choices you're gonna say. Are you ready to stop? The rotten blue man is such a kill us a cop. Gonna say, are you ready? Living above the law. Riot sound, police come around with the bass and drum. We knock them down. Some of them with the riffs and in the stew. We're drinking hot liquor made of poison blue. Give it up, something in the way up in the high-rise castle. To be fishing with the walkers and take their hassle. To the beat, we boom down the big brass door. Here we go, rock steady. We're gonna say, are you ready to stop? The rotten blue man is just gonna kill us a car. We're gonna say, are you ready? Living above the law.
Is there anyone jacking off this right now?
The rotten blue man is just gonna kill us a car. We're gonna say, are you ready?
I'm in here. Yep. Fuck. Bass.
Are you ready to stop? The rotten blue man is just gonna kill us a car. We're gonna say, are you ready? Now stop. Are you ready to stop? The rotten blue man is just gonna kill us a car. We're gonna say, are you ready?
Ooh. Listen to that kick drum, Brian. It's got a good beat.